Hey everybody, good to be with you again today. Gotta ask you something. Do y'all know what this is right here? That's what you call a Sour Patch Kid. Most of you are probably familiar with it. What they have is a really sour sugar on the outside, and then once you get past the outside, you're able to get into the better parts on the inside. That's sweet and easier to handle. But usually, what happens, you put something like that in your mouth, and you're like making faces, and oh gosh, I hope this is not the face that's actually going to be the main picture for this video. But you're like this, and you're kind of regretting it, and you don't like it, and you struggle with it. You go through it long enough, and eventually you get to the other side, and it's like, okay, I made it through. Now it's okay. And we kind of get this phrase, well, this too shall pass. It's not really in the Bible, but we think about the phrase, this too shall pass, thinking, hey, if I can just get through the sour part, if I can just get through the difficulties and those things going on, then it'll get a lot better, and life will be okay. So I just need to get through it. I just need to get beyond it and let it go, and hopefully just float my way through it. Let me read you a story I found. I thought was a good one that some of you will enjoy, and others are going to get frustrated about. You'll see why in a second. But this is what it says. It says there was a man who observed a woman in the grocery store with a 3-year-old girl in her basket. Well, as they passed the cookie section, the little girl asked for cookies, and her mother told her no. Well, the little girl immediately began to whine and fuss, and the mother said quietly, "Now, Monica, we have just half of the aisle left to go through. Don't be upset. It won't be too long." Well, soon they came to the candy aisle, and the little girl began to shout for candy. And when she couldn't have any candy, she began to cry, and the mother said, There, Monica, don't cry. Only 2 more aisles to go, and then we'll be checking out." Well, when they got to the checkout stand, the little girl immediately began to clamor for gum and burst into a terrible tantrum upon discovering there'd be no gum purchased. And the mother patiently said, "Monica, we'll be through this checkout stand in 5 minutes, and then you can go home and have a nice nap." Well, the man followed them out in the parking lot, and he stopped the woman so that he could compliment her. "I couldn't help noticing how patient you were with little Monica," he began. Whereupon the mother looked at him and said, "Oh, no, I'm Monica. My little girl's name is Tammy." And you can see there that she just kept telling herself, just get through the sour sugar, and it's all going to be okay. Just get through it. Well, some of you are listening to that story, and you're like, "Oh, that lady, she needs to crack that child's hand and tell that child no. She needs to stand up and use this as a teaching opportunity." And probably some of you are listening to it, and you are bothered as all get out just hearing that part of the story go on. And I get it, because you're probably thinking like I was thinking, man, wait a minute. Couldn't you be doing something in this story rather than telling yourself it's all going to be okay, just get through the moment, this too shall pass? Couldn't you be doing something productive to really help your little one so that you don't have to go through this over and over again for the remainder of your days? And when I thought about that, I realized I think we're right. I think we should do more than just hope the sour sugar goes away and we get to the good stuff in the middle. Listen to what Paul said to Timothy, the guy he was mentoring and trying to set up to do great things for the kingdom of Christ. Just listen to his words to him from the book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2. He says this. He says, "Timothy, preach the word. Be prepared in season and out of season. Correct, rebuke, and encourage with great patience and careful instruction. For the time will come when people just won't put up with sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to say. And they'll turn their ears away from the truth, and they'll turn aside to myths. But you, Timothy, keep your head in all situations. Endure hardship. Do the work of the evangelist. Discharge all the duties of your ministry." And early in that passage, he said, listen, I want you to be prepared in season and out of season. And then later he says, Keep your head in every situation. Don't let the fact that you're in a time that is, crazy and different and odd, Timothy, or difficult, don't let that affect what you're doing. Don't let it turn you into somebody who goes, well, this too shall pass. I'm just going to back off and I'm going to let it all go and I'm going to sit and chill and all I'm going to do is watch Netflix videos and do absolutely nothing until it goes away and I don't have to deal with it. And Paul's looking at Timothy and saying, man, listen, whatever's going on, push through it. Make great things happen out of it. And I think we can learn from that too. We have, and I've said this in other videos, we just have an incredible opportunity to be able to do some great things. The question is, are we going to look at it as, hey, if I can just get through the sour sugar, then I can get to the good part of the Sour Patch Kid. If I can just get through the store, then I can go home and take a nap. No, I think Paul would say, and God would say, what I want you to do is take what you got, figure out something great you can do amongst it, through it, with it, and turn it into something incredibly good, even though it could be something that would be very, very difficult. So get out there, do your things. Obviously, when I say get out there, I'm not telling you to go out there in public and do things because you know the situation we're in. But do some incredibly great things in the midst of the situation you have, whether you have to work so many hours you're going crazy, or whether you're at home, or whether you have extra time with your family, or extra time to make calls. Do something incredible with the time that you have. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow.